Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Racing Podblast with me, Tony Mack, and Ben Aiken from Narrow in the Field. And we're off to Ascot this weekend, covering 3 races from their Saturday long walk hurdle card, including the big Grade 1 itself, the Howden long walk hurdle, before taking our usually party bus Christmas spirits up to Scotland for our Football Trixie. And top, middle and bottom, we will find out the latest scores on the doors a little later on. Racing first though, and off to Ascot we go, starting with the big race of the day, the Grade 1 long walk hurdle, due off at 2:25 at Ascot. First of our 3 races under analysis this week. Welcome along, Ben. Merry Christmas, mate. And can you start us off with that one?
I can't do Tony. Merry Christmas, blah blah. Not interested. Stick your Christmas up your anyway. Yeah, long walk hurdle, Grade 1, strong leader sits as favourite as we're recording this. It comes in off the back of 2 career best efforts, a Grade 1, a Grade 2 win. I'm actually happy enough to take him on. 12 of his 13 starts have come on left-handed tracks. One time he raced right-handed came in the Coral Hurdle last November at Ascot. He was noted as drifting left at the 6th and then jumping left 2 out. Also been noted as jumping to his left a few times in some of his starts on left-handed tracks. So I'd be just a little concerned about that back here on a right-handed track. Might absolutely be nothing to it at all, because he does look a very improved horse on recent starts. But just the prices, I'm happy to look elsewhere. Not going to be shocked she'd strong leader win, but I'm just going to look elsewhere, and the ones I narrowed it down to were Ketira, the Wall Park, and Crambo. Ketira warmed up for this win at Kempton last month, basically just outclassed her opposition that day. A good tune-up for this, though, and should have her spot on for this test. That win was 26 days ago. If you look at Ketira off breaks of 42 days or less, she is 3 wins and a second from 4 starts, so she goes well off these sort of break periods. Our one previous try at Grade 1 level came in the 2023 Aintree Festival. She finished second in the Mersey Novices Hurdle, a race which is strong form. Irish Point finished ahead of Ketira that day. In behind were the likes of Hermes Allen, You Wear It Well, Springwell Bay, and Crambo. So strong form. I think she can cut it at Grade 1 level. I think she's a bit overpriced here at around 10-1 and bigger. Ketira. In the Wall Park, he's shown plenty of progression on recent starts. He won his last 4. Including a comfortable win in the Pertemps qualifier last time out at Cheltenham's October meeting. His form on ground quicker than soft since he's been trained by Gordon Elliott. That reads 7 wins from 8 starts, so he'll be fine with the ground on Saturday. Only question really is the grade. He's yet to race above listed level, so big step up for him. Only 2 of the previous 24 winners of this were yet to race at Grade 1 level before landing this. So that's probably the one query about the Wall Park, the big leap up in class. And Crambo, he's the other on my short list. He won this last year, of course, but things fell apart from after that win. In Grade 1s at Cheltenham and then at Aintree just didn't fire. He's better than those runs though, and I expect to see much better from him here. He's 3 from 3 on seasonal debut, so he is generally ready to fire first time up. He's an unbeaten 5 from 5 right-handed. Might also be why he didn't fire at Cheltenham and Aintree. Might just be better going this way around, and he's 2 from 2 at Ascot, so he does enjoy the track. And Crambo is who I want to side with here. I think 7-1 looks too big for him. If there's any chinks in strong leader going this way around, then I think Crambo can step in and land his second long walk. I've probably also taken each way dart at Ketira as well. So Crambo and Ketira for me. Tony, what you got for the long walk?
Yeah, good stuff. I'm with the favourite here, to be honest with you, Ben. I've had a good look at it. Strong leader, currently 9-4, 5 from 11 over hurdles, placed at Ascot, 2 from 3 over the trip, 2 from 3 running within 30 days of his last start. He's 2 from 5 on good to soft, and 5 wins from 9 with Sean Bowen in the saddle. Winner on seasonal debut at Newbury last month. Before that, he'd won the Grade 1 Liverpool hurdle at Aintree at the end of last season. I think he's just an improving sort, and I think he'll take all the beating tomorrow. The Wall Park is also on the short list. Gordon Elliott, won last 4 starts since July, 6-year-old. Could be anything, to be honest with you. It's progressing nicely. First of 12 last time out at Cheltenham, when last seen in October, and can go well in the colours of JP McManus. I don't think he's got very many JP horses, I don't think, Gordon Elliott, so it'll be interesting to see how the Wall Park goes. I've got Crambo on the shortlist, Ben. I'm with you. He's course and distance winner of this contest 12 months ago, beating 9 rivals and Paisley Park a short head. Not sure how that form's held up. Well held in the Stayers Hurdle at the festival and the Grand National meeting when last seen in April. He'll need to improve on that and get his form back, Crambo. Hidden Valley Lake as well will be an each-way shout for me. Finished 3rd of 10, beaten 4 3/4 lengths behind strong leader at Aintree in the Liverpool Hurdle at the Grand National meeting. There's no reason why the 7-year-old should be turning the tables here, but I can see Hidden Valley Lake hitting the frame. And the Long Walk Hurdle. On to the 3 o'clock at Ascot, the Silver Cup Handicap Chase, Class 1 contest over 3 miles, Ben. What do you think here?
Just 8 going to post for a Silver Cup. It's been a double-figure field the last 8 renewals, so a little disappointing we've only got 8 going to post, but is what it is. I suppose I narrowed it down to 2, Victorino and Trelon. Victorino won the race last year of a £1 lower mark. Not shown the same form in 4 starts since that win, but 3 of those runs have come on left-handed tracks, and I do think he's a better horse going right-handed over fences. He's 2 from 3 right-handed compared to 0 from 3 left-handed. Last seen finishing 3rd at Newbury in the Coral Gold Cup. His jumping was sketchy that day. Did all his best work once the jumping was done and they were over the last fence. I do think he possibly just struggles to jump fluently when going left-handed, so you should definitely appreciate coming back right-handed here. At November and December, time might just be the best time to catch him as well. He's 2 wins and a 3rd in those 2 months. He's 0 from 4 all other months, so plenty in his favour here. Victorino going back-to-back in this race. And Trelon, he comes here off the back of a graduation chase win at Haydock last month. Still unexposed in handicap company, only his 5th handicap run, only his 3rd handicap chase run. He's won 3 of his previous handicaps and was an early faller in the Ultima chase on the other. He's also unexposed over staying trips. This is only his 2nd run over 3 mile or further. The first came in that early fall in the Ultima. He did win easily over 2 miles, 7.5 as a hurdler. There is stamina in his pedigree, so I think this trip should be within range for him. Trelon, also worth noting that his trainer, Kim Bailey, he's got some solid stats in Ascot chases with his last time out winners, especially those aged 9 and younger. 8 wins and 4 places from 14 qualifiers for those types. A 57% win strike rate, an 86% win and place strike rate, and over 44 points profit. Trelon meets those stats, and Trelon is the one I've settled on here. I think around 5-1 looks decent value for him. He's still got more to offer over fences, so Trelon for me. Tony, what have you got for the Silver Cup?
Yeah, it'll be interesting, won't it, Trelon, because he raced from the front. He led last time out at Haydock. And looking down, he's led in quite a number of his races. But he's got a stablemate in there, old 2 for Gold, who usually likes to take the pace along, dictate. And that'll be interesting to see which one of those 2 lead in the early stages. I can see 2 for Gold leading under Johnny Burke, and Trelon, or setting the fractions there for Trelon. Yeah, it's a good shout, that. Good shout. Interesting. I just came down on Victorino, to be honest with you, winner of this contest 12 months ago, beating 9 rivals by 3/4 of a length, following another win over course and distance in November, beating 10 rivals by 6 lengths, Victorino. The win 12 months ago came off a £1 lower mark. The 6-year-old has been running a little below par in a number of starts since, has got a few conditions to suit here and can retain his crown in a bit of a poor lineup, to be honest with you. Went through the race a couple of times, the Silver Cup Handicap Chase. Victorino for me at 3 o'clock. On to the 3:35 Ladbrokes Handicap Hurdle. It's Class 1 handicap over 1 miles, 7.5 furlongs. Ben, your thoughts on the Ladbrokes Handicap Hurdle?
Yeah, at least a high quality renewal of this handicap. Plenty of unexposed and improving types in the lineup. Could have had a lengthy enough shortlist, to be fair, but I finally narrowed things down to Steel Alley, Fiercely Proud, Black Hawk Eagle and Tritonic. Steel Alley comes here, a horse on the up, still relatively unexposed in handicaps. Posted a clear best last time out when winning at Haydock. Although he takes a cut back in trip here, I don't think that's going to hinder him too much. He's one of a couple of likely pace angles in this race. And this is a contest where it has been a positive to go from the front or sit just off the pace. 6 of the last 8 winners were won by a front runner or one sitting just behind the pace, and Steel Alley's stamina could become an asset here. Could just allow him to keep grinding it out off the front as they climb the hill for home. So Steel Alley of interest to me here. Fiercely Proud, he comes here off a sixth place finish in the Greatwood Hurdle last time out. Travelled and jumped well enough out the back for most of that race, but he made his move down the inside as they turned for home. He also stayed more to the inside up the hill to the line, and I suspect that compromised his chances enough to stop him battling it out for place. Coming wide down the near side was the preferred route of choice on the hurdles track at Cheltenham for the November meeting, not round the inside like the route Fiercely Proud took. So I'd mark his Greatwood effort up a few pounds on the bare form, and he still looks like he should be up to define his current mark of 128. Coming back right-handed might be a positive as well. He's 3 from 6, 1 place right-handed compared to 1 from 5 left-handed. So Fiercely Proud, another catch in my eye. A Black Hawk Eagle, he showed some decent form for Kerry Lee last season before disappointing at Kelso in March in the Moor Battle Hurdle when he was fancied. And he's another one that might just be better going right-handed. Over hurdles, he's 3 from 7, 1 place right-handed compared to 0 from 2 left-handed. There's not a huge amount in that, but he did hang right on the run-in at Huntington on his last start. So I do just think there's potential. He's another one of those that wants to be going this way around, and he's one that could outrun his odds, Black Hawk Eagle. And 2021 winner of this Tritonic, he's the other one to mention, and he definitely wants to be going right-handed. He runs here off a £6 lower mark than the one he won the race off 3 years ago. And on right-handed tracks under National Hunt rules, he's 4 wins from 5 starts. On left-handed tracks, he's 0 from 11. 1 place. The one time he didn't win going right-handed came in a grade 1 and he was just outclassed that day. He's 2 from 2 over hurdles at Ascot, both at this trip. And he's another that could well outrun his odds, Tritonic. I think he's interesting at bigger prices. I genuinely could have made a case for another 3 or 4 of the field as well. It looks a really competitive renewal. Number in here, I'm not going to be surprised to see win the race. I'm going to shoot for one at a decent price, and I'm going to have a crack at Fiercely Proud. He's around 14 to 1, 16 to 1 sort of price. I think that's too big. I think he can at least run at a place. So Fiercely Proud for me, Tony. What you got for the Ladbrokes handicap?
It's wide open, isn't it, mate? Absolutely wide open. Yep. Certainly better than the 3 o'clock this, which doesn't float my boat at all, the 3 o'clock. But this is a cracking handicap hurdle over 1 mile, 7.5 furlongs. Agree with you on yours. Dysart Enos. Well, if she's as good as they make out, she should be winning off this mark of 135 in this handicap. It'll be interesting to see how well she goes. Very, very interesting to see how she goes. But I'll leave that to the listeners and the rest of you to see whether she wins at 4 to 1. But 135 looks a little light on the light side there. I've gone for 2 outsiders as well, Ben, here. Kievar, which is around 33 to 1 at the moment, and I think Kievar can go well here at the gelding by Harbour Watch for Adrian Keatley. I think it was trained by anybody else, Nichols or Henderson, it wouldn't be 33 to 1. 5 from 20, plenty flat speed on Kievar. A winner at York on 3 occasions. 3 from 18 over hurdles. Couple of victories on good to soft as well for Kievar. Has a win in a place over a similar trip from 2 starts over this trip as well. So he's got a win and a place from 2 starts over this trip. All 8 career victories have come when running within 30 days of the last outing as well. So Kievar had around 33s, and also sticking with our champ, which did us a favour a few weeks ago back at Ascot when beating Break My Soul and Nose at around 10 to 1, 4 from 17 over hurdles. One for us at odds of 10 to 1 over course and distance, over £6 lower mark last month, before a gallant third of 13, beaten 5 lengths at Newbury in November in a Grade 3 contest. Solid and consistent 6-year-old. I think it can go well again at a big price of around 25 to 1, and some firms paying 4 or 5 places on this race as well. So our champ at 25s and Kievar at 33 to 1. That is in the 335 at Ascot, the Ladbrokes Handicap Hurdle. All right, onwards we go. It's top, middle and bottom.
Oh, golly, what a volley! The great thing about loving football is you cannot explain why you love it. It just happens. Chasing a ball round a park, wanting one team to win against the other.
El Mahoney, right foot, whips it. Oh, jeez, he peeps, man.
Ben is sitting pretty on a plus mark. I'm struggling in debt to the bookmakers. Ben, give us a scores on the doors update, top, middle and bottom.
Yeah, just one winner for each of us last week, so -4 for both of us. I think we both put a curse on Elgin last week.
Oh.
They got hammered at home 4-2 by Sterling. GG peeps. Little bits. Current totals are me plus 17.94, Tony minus 31.64. On to this week, my top, middle and bottom is top Livingston to beat Ayr at 19 to 20. Livingston is starting to show their class now. They've been really tight at home as well. 6 wins, 2 draws from 8 matches, 14 scored, only 4 conceded, and they should be able to take care of Ayr here. Middle, Kelty Hearts to beat Queen of the South at 6-5. Kelty have a good recent record against Queen of the South, winning 5, drawing 1 of the last 7. Hopefully they can extend that record here, another win. Queen of the South have been proven poor on the road this season. 2 draws and 6 losses from their 8 away games. Scored only twice, so Kelty Hearts for me in the middle. And bottom, Edinburgh City to beat Elgin City at 15 to 8. Edinburgh, one of those form teams in the league right now. They're unbeaten at 5 to 1-4. They've also kept a clean sheet in 4 of those last 5 league matches, and I think they're all overpriced here against Elgin. Elgin, who have got a few injury problems right now, so I believe I'm going to go for Edinburgh to round out my top, middle and bottom, giving me a top, middle and bottom of top Livingston, middle Kelty Hearts, and bottom Edinburgh City. Tony, what you got?
Yeah, hurt you that, didn't it, Elgin? Hurt you.
Aye, well, you know.
Especially what you put on WhatsApp to me, anyway.
Yeah, well, better not repeat that.
No. Top is in the championship. We've got Greenock Morton to beat Dunfermline at 6-4. Greenock Morton to beat Dunfermline 6-4. Middle is Alloa away at Cove Rangers at 7-4. And the bottom, keep the faith, Clyde at home to Forfar Athletic. The bottom 2 taking on each other over Christmas. Marvellous, 11 to 10. The one from bottom, Clyde, taking on the bottom of the league, Forfar Athletic. Clyde 11 to 10. So
I should have said, sorry, Clyde, they only managed to have 3 subs on the bench last week. No, midweek. They've got 11 injuries.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, but I mean, some of them have got to come back soon. On the plus side, our boy Martin Rennie managed to score midweek against Elgin City.
Did he? Good lad.
So, hopefully, at least he's one of the fit players.
Yeah, well, have they rang you, Ben? Obviously, I'm a bit over the hill now, but they haven't rang you, have you?
Oh, no, my hips are knackered, mate. I wouldn't be able to do it. No chance. Wouldn't last 10 minutes.
All right, so my top, middle and bottom, Greenock Morton at 6-4, Alloa away at Cove 7-4, Clyde at home to Forfar Athletic 11 to 10. Many thanks for listening to the latest edition of the Racing Podblast, and best of luck with your bets at Ascot this week. You can catch me on 3B's Radio Breakfast, I think. Depends how I feel on Monday, I think, and throughout the week. And you can catch more from Ben over at narrowingthefield.co.uk. Big thanks for listening this week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a lovely, lovely Christmas, and we'll see you all next week. Merry Christmas, Ben.
Well.